Hey there, welcome to Gadgets 360. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing the Realme Watch, which is an affordable fitness-oriented watch for Android smartphones. Now, we will be talking about this Android-only nature of this watch a little later, but for now, what I can tell you is that the Realme Watch is priced at 3,999 rupees, and if you want to replace the band, those are sold separately as well. Replacement straps cost 499 rupees each. So without much delay, let's get into our unboxing of the Realme Watch. Now before watching this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notified when we publish new videos. So this is the box of the Realme Watch. It's a longish box for the watch and the name of the product is written on the front along with a picture of it. Now at first glance, this reminds me, at least this shape reminds me of the Apple Watch which I'm wearing here. So if you look closely, you'll probably be able to see certain similarities in the shape, but this is a budget product, so this cannot be compared with the Apple Watch in any way. And also right now I can tell you that the Realme Watch does not work with iOS. It's an Android only thing at this point. That's because the Realme Link app is available only for Android right now. It's not yet available on iOS, but Realme has said that it's going to bring it to iOS eventually. So let's quickly look at what's on various sides of the box. There's a Realme logo here, one more Realme logo here. The top and the bottom have nothing. And if you turn it around, you see a little more information. Now here you get to know some basic features of this watch. First of all, I think this is a look at the charger for the Realme Watch. It looks interesting. Looks like there are a couple of pins there. You can place the Realme Watch probably on that to charge it. And it says that this has a large color display. Also says that there is a replacement watch strap. You get daily activity tracking, which is expected in any fitness oriented watch. I'm not yet sure if this is a smartwatch. We'll find that out later in this video. Now there is an SpO2 monitor here, which is interesting to see. Basically monitors the blood oxygen level. It's useful in case you're measuring your endurance levels, especially if you're going on a high altitude trek, or maybe if you're obsessive about the numbers on your marathon training, then knowing that is useful. 24/7 heart rate monitor, which is again good to see, probably good for runners. We'll find out once we have tested it whether it's actually useful or not, but for now it's good to see that feature. And it's promising 14 sport modes and says that this works with the Realme Link app, which is Android only at this point, as I mentioned before. Now this is the black color variant as has been written here, and there's not much else to see here, so let's get started with the unboxing. So let's get the plastic wrapping off. Release this bright yellow box. Now this is a color that seems to have become a Realme branding thing now. We've seen it in multiple other products where the yellow box has been seen. I think with one of their earphones we had also seen a yellow color, which was pretty interesting. Anyway, so let's open this, and the first thing we get here is the watch itself. So let's quickly take it out. So there you go, that is the Realme Watch. I'll take off this plastic wrapping, keep it aside. So this seems to be made from a kind of soft material. It's not the most comfortable watch band that I've held ever, but this is a budget product, so we're not going to be making too many judgments right off the bat. This buckle thingy looks quite sturdy. Yeah, this is pretty easy to latch onto. We'll do that later. There is a single side button here. I'm gonna see if there are any other buttons on the Realme Watch. No, just the one button. Okay, so this is what will attach to the pins on the charging cradle, and this is probably the heart rate sensor. Okay, let's try and boot this device. So while the watch is booting, let's try and see what else is there in the box. Okay, while this box can be opened, there is nothing inside, so I'm just going to keep it aside. Let's see what else is in here. You take this out. So this is the charger for the Realme Watch, and there is also this user manual over here. I'll go through this a little later, right before I start the review for this product. I'm going to keep this aside for now, and let's just look at the watch and the charger. So here's the Realme Watch. This is the charger. Interestingly, this charger looks very nice and compact. If you look at what you saw on the box, the charger is actually quite tiny. When I first saw this, I was a bit worried that okay, it'll have a huge charger. It's not good to see, but this is quite compact. It's very handy and should be fairly portable. Just try and attach this quickly. It snaps on pretty nicely. Let me try and put it this way. Yeah, now it doesn't snap on. So that's a nice touch actually. There's a bit of a magnet action here happening. So I'm just going to show it to you once more just to maybe try and illustrate how this snaps on. So even though I left it, it nicely slaps on, and when I like invert it and try to put it, it doesn't get attached that easily. So this is actually very good to see because it's easy to place the charger on the watch itself, and it will only snap on when you've put it the right way. This is a design flaw that we've seen in multiple products where you can place the watch inverted as well and it won't charge then. But now here you can clearly see that they've made a nice touch here. The only bit of regret that I have is that the charging can only happen when these two pins are like aligned properly. Otherwise it can't charge. We've already seen with some other products such as the Apple Watch and I think a couple of Samsung watches as well. You can put those products in whichever way you want to and they'll still charge it properly. But anyway, we have what we have here, and there is a USB type A cable here to charge the product. So enough about the charger. I'm going to keep it aside and I'm going to continue with the setup of the watch itself. So now I can scan and download the Realme Link app, which I'm going to get to right away. Okay, so we are ready to link the Realme Link app with the Realme Watch. As soon as this setup process is complete, I'll be talking about some basic specifications. So now it's connecting. Device has been paired and my Realme Watch is now connected. So let's take a look at this watch quickly. The display is a color display. Colors are not very vibrant from what I can see right now. Of course, I'll use this in detail and talk about the display at length later. For now, what I can say here, I'm just getting this phone out of the way. What I can say here is that the scrolling is not very smooth. There's no lag as such. It's just that it seems a little bit choppy. There are a bunch of apps here such as stopwatch, weather, settings, camera, music, sleep, heart rate, SpO2, workout, etc. Let's quickly check out what workout modes it has. All the usual ones, outdoor run, indoor run, strength training, basketball, table tennis, etc. It's good to see all of these things, especially strength training, because many of these watches in the past, similar types of watches in this price range, have not usually had a dedicated gym mode in what we've reviewed. So that's good to see. Now here there are some more settings. I'm going to make it continuous heart rate enabled. So this is an important thing because if you're serious about workouts, you need continuous heart rate monitoring. You would like to check your heart rate more often. This has a negative impact on battery life, but for me it's a very useful feature, so I enable it by default. Good to see that wake on wrist raise is enabled by default, so that's good. We can also set do not disturb mode on or off. I'll probably check the app a little later and see if they have some kind of a setting that allows you to schedule DND. You can choose 24-hour versus 12-hour time. I prefer 24 hours, so that's what I'm going to keep. I'll use the side button to go back. So the interface is pretty sorted, like the side button is basically a back button in most cases. Power off, reset, I don't want to do any of these things. I'll just quickly go back. One more thing, let's check about this watch. The hardware and software versions are given there. Okay, so there's not much else to say about the Realme Watch at this point. The only thing I'm going to add here is that the display seems to catch a few fingerprints pretty easily. That is a bit disappointing to see, but I'll be playing around with this quite a bit and I'll be writing a lot more in the full review of this watch, which is coming on Gadgets360.com pretty soon and on this YouTube channel as well. So there's that. And finally, this is a budget product, so it's good to see a color display here. This watch is going to be competing with the Amazfit Bip Lite, which has a black and white display. So it's nice to see that neat little touch here. But of course, we'll be talking about all of this at length in our review. So that's it for our Realme Watch unboxing. You can always go to the comment section down below and let us know what you think about this product and its pricing. For all things tech, you can always go to Gadgets360.com, where we have more information about the Realme Watch and other launches from Realme from today, such as the Realme TV and the Realme Buds Air Neo as well.